world, welcome. Oops, I just slid. Hold on. I was trying to straighten that and it didn't work. Welcome to Sunday evening. My name is Luann Pygott. I'm going to do a little reading of Bible verses and playing the piano for you as soon as I get this at the right angle. Maybe I should turn this off and start over. Let's try again. Hello. Okay, here we go. I'm talking tonight about the gates of hell. And I'm basing it kind of on this verse, Matthew 16:18, that says, "And I tell you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." Not prevail against the church. So I looked up the word prevail, because I love to look at words, as you know. The word prevail means to gain ascendancy through the strength or superiority, triumph. So the gates of hell are not going to triumph over this. They're not going to gain ascendancy. They're not going to have strength or superiority over us. To be or become effective or effectual. The gates of hell are not effectual against the church. To use persuasion successfully. In other words, they prevailed upon him to sing. So the gates of hell and everything that they represent will not be able to persuade us successfully. They will not be able to persuade the church successfully. Not those who are the true church. And it means also to be frequent. In other words, if you said the west winds prevail in the mountains, the gates of hell will not be frequent. I never thought of it that way. Not be frequent. I heard it said this way. The gates of hell. If you think about the gates of hell, it's a thing, like an object. And if you were to think, all right, let's say you are in your home and there's a gate outside where you live somewhere. Did you ever think about the fact that that gate would triumph over you? In other words, is the gate, think of a gate, if you live somewhere where there's a gate, or if you've ever been through a gated community or a home with a gate, did the gate ever chase you down? Did the gate ever come against you with aggression? Did the gate ever be offensive? No. The gates don't move. They open and close. But the gates don't come after you. So when it says, I've heard it said this way before, when the gates of hell will not prevail against you, what does that mean? The gates of hell are not chasing you down. The gates are objects stuck somewhere. They are not coming after you. So what does that mean then, that it won't prevail against us? That means we're supposed to be going after them. So when we come to the gate, because see, if you live where there's a gate, that gate never comes where you are. You always have to go where it is. Now, will the gate open or not? That's the question. Will the gate yield to your authority to go through the gate? That's the question. But the gate is not coming after you. The gate is fixed in position. You have to go after the gate. And this is what I believe the church is supposed to be doing. We are supposed to be in offense against the gates of hell. We are the ones that are supposed to be charging the gates of hell, or charging what to me that represents evil. It also represents loss. It represents loss of humans to salvation. So if we were, as the church, trying to lead people to salvation, we should be able to snatch them out if they're willing. Of course, it's up to them, but they have to be told. If we should be able to snatch them before they go through the gates of hell, and the gates of hell should not be able to hold them and say, no, you can't have them. As long as they have not died and gone through those gates, we should be able to prevail as the church. We should prevail. And also, I believe it works this other way. If we are of the generation, now there's going to be a generation on this earth that does not die, that when the Lord returns, they're going to be caught away. That could be us. It looks like it, doesn't it? Very close to the end. But there are some who've already died. And there may be more who die before his actual return. So if you go through the gates of death, now you're not going to go to hell through the gate, going to hell if you're a Christian. But if you go through the gates of death, which I think is sort of like the same thing, and you're on the other side, when it is time for you to come out and the Lord returns and says, I am here, it's time, come up out of that grave, those gates of death, they're not going to prevail. They're not going to say, oh, no, we're going to keep you in. They can't. They can't. So whether you are snatching souls from hell before they die, right at the gates, or you have already passed through death, and when it's your time to come through, you're busting through the gates. Those gates are not going to prevail against the Christians, which is the church. Deuteronomy, I'm dropping my paper. Deuteronomy 24 says, "For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to give you victory." This is how we prevail against the gates of hell or the gates of death. That's how we prevail, not because it yields to us, but because the Lord is with us. He goes with us to fight against the enemy, to give us victory. That's how we get it. That's the only way we can get it. Romans 8:31. If God is for us, who can be against us? No one, not even the gates of hell. Not even the gates of death cannot be against us. Joshua 10:8, the Lord said to Joshua, "Do not be afraid of them." He's talking about the enemies. "Do not be afraid of them. I have given them into your hand. Not one of them will be able to withstand you." So no matter how powerful the force is that is coming against you or that you are coming against, and no matter how weak you may feel, you think, "I can't overcome these things that are coming against me. I can't overcome this." Yeah, you're right. You don't have to. God said to Joshua, "Don't be afraid. I've given it into your hand." It's in your hand. He's given those things into your hand. It does not matter how powerful it is. He's given it into your hand because that's how he gives us the victory. So you don't have to look at an obstacle in your path, whether it's something, a trial you're going through, or whether it's the very gates of death. You don't have to look at it and say, "I can't win this battle." You can't win any battles in the spiritual world, but God has put them in your hand, meaning it's in your power. It is now in your power because he put it there, not because you're so powerful, but because he put it there. That is what he does for us, and that's how he gives us the victory. Proverbs 21:31. "The horse is made ready for the day of battle, but victory rests with the Lord." That's where it all comes from. Romans 8:37. "But in all these things, we overwhelmingly conquer through him who loved us." Even the very gates of hell and death, we will conquer. Not because we have any power to conquer it, but because he's put it in our hands. He is with us and giving us the victory. All of those things that this has said. Now, I'm only reading just a few verses today, but I'm going to sing a couple of songs, still just 2 songs. But these, I am telling you, these are some powerful songs. They're powerful. These are full wowzer songs in the power that they sing about. And one of them, it's called "The Champion Has Come." Reba Rambo originally sang this, I think, in the 80s. And it's got some great words. I sang it once before on a live, probably last year, but I pulled it out again and said, "All right, this is good enough to redo." And the other song that I am singing is one I have only sung by CD before. I think it's probably from the 90s, 80s or 90s. But I've only done it on CD. It's quite a complicated little song, just musically. But I wrote out the chords, and I can play the chords. So I'm going to sing that song as well because it is such a powerful song. And I pray that these songs will bless you and give you the confidence to know that he won the victory, and therefore you have the victory as well. I will go before the battle, putting on the sacred robes of praise, giving thanks unto the Lord, whose mercy is forever, singing, dancing, jubilant by faith. I will go before the battle, confident the victory is won. And though the enemies I face are strong in number, millions, I will sing, the champion has come. To triumph, I will I will go before the battle, the banner of his truth keep lifting high, and with all my strength I sound the trumpet of salvation, much more than a conqueror through Christ. I will go before the battle, fearless in the glory of his love, and the gates of hell itself shall not prevail against me. I will sing, the champion has come. The Lion of Judah reigneth, he reigneth. The Lion of Judah has power in his blood. Oh, the Lion of Judah causes me to triumph. I will sing, the champion has come. The Lion of Judah reigneth, he reigneth. The Lion of Judah has power in his blood. Oh, the Lion of Judah causes me to triumph. I will sing, the champion has come. Not a word was heard at the tomb that day, just shuffling soldiers' feet as they guarded the grave. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days had passed. Could it be that Jesus had breathed his last? Could it be that his Father had forsaken him, turned his back on his Son, despising our sin? All hell seemed to whisper, forget him, he's dead. Then the Father looked down at his Son and said, arise, my love, arise, my love. The grave no longer has a hold on you. No more death sting, no more suffering. Arise, arise, my love. The earth trembled and the tomb began to shake, and like lightning from heaven the stone was rolled away. And as dead men the guards stood there in fright, as the power of love displayed its might. Then suddenly a melody filled the air, riding wings of wind, they were everywhere. The words of creation had been longing to hear, the sweet sound of victory so loud. dead. The grave could not hold the King. Arise, my love, arise, my love. The grave no longer has a hold on you. No more death sting, no more suffering. Arise, 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 my love. Arise, my love. The grave no longer has a hold on you. No more death sting, no more suffering. Arise, arise, the Lion of Judah reigneth. He reigneth, the Lion of Judah has power in his blood. Oh, the Lion of Judah causes me to triumph. I will sing, the champion has come. You get songs like that, it's hard not for me to pound that piano. Then I can't hardly out-sing it. The champion has come, and he's conquered the grave. So we can conquer the gates of hell and death the same way, whether we're snatching people out going in or we're coming out ourselves. 1 John 5:4, for everyone born of God overcomes the world. And you know, the gates of hell, they're in the depths of the world. They're in the earth. You're overcoming that too. This is the victory that has overcome the world, even our faith. That is what you have to overcome that. Faith in Jesus alone. In 1 Corinthians 15, this is verses 54 and 55 and 57 and 58. It says, when the perishable, that's our mortal bodies, when the perishable puts on the imperishable, and the mortal puts on immortality, then shall come to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. You know, death is going to become extinct. It's not going to exist anymore. It's swallowed up. Swallowed up. That means it's like gone in victory. And then it says, oh death, where is your victory? I love the way God's kind of like, where is it at now? Where is it at now, Where's it at now, death? Show us your victory now. You know, God's a little cheeky sometimes. Oh death, where is your victory? Oh death, where is your sting? But thanks be to God, he gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. Therefore, my beloved brothers, be steadfast. This is what we're to do. You need to do this week. Be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. You never know who you're going to save from hell, from the gates of hell. Knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. I don't care if you do not see the fruit ever on this earth. I don't care if you do not see the person you have touched. I don't care if you don't know. I don't care if you never see one thing that is a result of what you are doing for God. One day when you walk through the gates of heaven, there are going to be people lined up said, if it wasn't for you, I would not be here. If it wasn't for something you said, something you did, something you sang, something you spoke, something you gave me, anything, you do not know the results and the people that will be in heaven based on your actions. Now, if you are doing absolutely nothing, you don't have much hope of that. But if you are doing what you feel God has called you to do and what he's asked you to do, and you know you are in his will and you know you are doing what he's anointed you to do, there will be people in heaven that will say, I am here because of you. I am here because you led me to Christ. I'm here. You didn't even know I was listening to you. But one day I changed or I turned to God because of what you said. And I am here. There are going to be so many people in heaven that you were able to reach that you don't even know, because you are being obedient to Christ and because he made us overcomers. I pray that you have a good week this week. Thank you for watching. I do this every week. If you like to watch a little ministry live on Sunday, I read the Bible, I give you my thoughts on some of it, and I play the piano and sing some songs just to bless you, and I hope that has done that. Until next week, have a good night, and do not forget to do something for the Lord every day this week. Good night.